Hello viewers, and welcome to this very brief preview for MotoGP 2010-2011. Just looking at a few brief scenes here from the MotoGPs from Capcom over the last 3 years, from 2008, 9, 10 and 11. I refer to them as 1011. I just always read the numbers, don't we? 08, 09 and we just move on. But this is a quick gander. See what you guys think of it, and of course there'll be more coverage to follow on the MarsVG channel in the coming days and weeks. But in the meantime, check this out. Okay viewers, so it all started here really for Capcom, MotoGP 2008. Different developer, different approach to the game. Racing around the Mugello course. This is always the classic course of choice here, and of course the one used in the demo for the last few years as well. Nice long flowing corners to it. A very different approach to this game as well. Moving on, and so we move on to MotoGP 0910. This was released further 18 months later, and you can see the sort of completely different look to Mugello. It's another artistic vision, if you like, but running at 60 frames per second. Very impressive. Got to get used to the handling actually on it. Oh, oversteered a little bit myself there. Got my clean section. So of course a totally different approach to the game here as well, different handling, different ideas. And now we move on to MotoGP 1011, the new generation. Smart new intro this game's got as well. Now obviously we'll have a couple of other guys reviewing this in a few weeks, and they'll also be doing tons more previews in a lot more detail. This is just the first brief look here. Of course Rossi this year will be on his Ducati. That'll be interesting to see. I reckon we could be in for a very good season on MotoGP. Let's have a quick look at the game. This is just a very brief preview for you guys. So let's have a ride as Jorge Lorenzo. What a season he had. Fantastic. So again, it's a different look graphically. Many of you will have seen the recent demo. I haven't actually covered the demo, but I can tell you that whoops-a-daisy, I completely forgot about the complete lack of front brakes. That's what I found in the demo as well. To remember to brake well before the time. Now I know many of you will have played this in manual and believe the manual brakes will make a massive difference. I've no doubt they do. I'm just having a quick go here with some of the assists on. Have a little feel for it. As you can see, very smooth as before. Another circuit I enjoy a great deal here. Barcelona. Fantastic grandstand they've built there over recent years. Built pretty much by Alonso Power. I can see some empty seats in the grandstands there. Terrible behaviour. Let's get down now, down the main straight. Let's bash into these guys. I will be using the rear brakes, yes. Front and rear, certainly need them. Oh, bashing into those guys didn't do me any good. Let's try and concentrate a bit more. Oh. Lovely speed down the back straight there into a really heavy braking zone. This is round the old F1 circuit, of course. They don't use this in F1 now. which is a shame. I always preferred the much more flowing nature of this back end of the course. It was really what made the course to me. These corners always go on much longer than you expect them to, and then you really want to flow it down here, getting as much speed as possible. And of course the F1 cars take this flat, bikes don't. Back onto the track for me. Time to get your head down, get your knee down, get some speed. And of course on this very brief preview we couldn't end it without having a quick go on this new version of Mugello as well. You've seen the 08, you've seen the 10, now see the 11 version. And of course many of you will have seen this on the demo as well. It will take me some time actually to practice and get used to it. Obviously they have changed the braking, as I was saying, so I brake way before oh, my bike's bobbling about there. Losing a lot of time, I'm off the racing line, but keeping it on the black stuff. Oh man, I've got to get earlier on those brakes, haven't I? This version, they have completely altered the braking. As with all of these biking games, they do require a little bit of practice just to get used to the under and oversteer. A bit of elbow to elbow there. Hard riding, that's what we like to see. Out of the way, sir. And onto that final straight. A lovely sweeping corner. This must feel amazing on a bike going down here at ridiculous speeds. I have to remember that my brakes aren't that good. This is automatic, so braking nice and early. Lovely. Still barely made it for the corner. But at least we're around. We're still competitive. So here's a very brief look at MotoGP 1011, and we will be covering a bit more of this in the future as well, also on the MarsVG channel, so do check out some of the coverage there. We've got some guys who are going to be putting this game through its paces and no doubt putting a bit of time into it and really learning the lines, getting a feel, and giving you guys a bit more accurate feedback on it as well. So more on this soon. So that was the MotoGP. Certainly a challenge. The braking and details like that will certainly take a while to get used to. Actually I could do the racing line probably changing colour a little bit sooner than it actually does, but for the key details I'm going to leave that to our previewers and reviewers, and you'll be seeing our review some point towards the end of the month. But that's it for me now. There'll be more from us soon.